Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. I am here to introduce you to Jacque Zoccolli. She is a LinkedIn and world-renowned strategic global collaborator and word-of-mouth strategist. You might be wondering what that means exactly. Jackie's taken relationship building to a new level. With LinkedIn as the engine, she teaches you ways to bring your essence, your toolbox, and your gifts to exceptional word of mouth pieces, who then in turn drive their common audience to you. Jackie's engineered her global reach via LinkedIn resources and her Peace Corps experience in Liberia. She is the excitement of awareness personified. I am so thrilled to introduce you to Jacque. I had the honor of meeting her at a networking meeting, and I just fell in love with her, the essence of her, who she is, and her knowledge. And what she does is really exciting. So I'm thrilled to say, welcome, Jacque. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much, Barbara. I hope I can live up to half of that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know that you were very helpful to me in helping me find out who would be a good person for me to network with and what's the best way and the strategy to get on LinkedIn and get out there. So I wanted to bring your knowledge to and the awareness of you to my community. And I just start with the first question, which I imagine a lot of people have, which is how can LinkedIn be both a referral and an alliance tool?
Yeah, people spend so much time in doing the virtual networking and thinking that that's going to be the end all, begin all, whatever. And I'm not saying it isn't a good step.
Yes.
However, when you really know who is your best alliance, who
Yeah.
are the people that think that you are wonderful, hopefully they're ones that are targeting the same audience that you are. In which case, then the biggest database in the world is literally LinkedIn. So intentionally go find them. So you're saying customers in LinkedIn, and that's the obvious groundwork that people say, "Oh, I'm after customers, after customers." But you're you're taking yourself short on that one. A
Mm-hmm.
customer is one. Okay, happy.
Yes.
Then
But
why not find someone who sees all of your possible customers?
yes, yes, that makes
And when you become very well known and remarkable in their world, they just keep bringing you people. So
yes,
to me,
yes.
it's one or
Many.
lots.
Yes,
And
yes.
so LinkedIn to me is where you find those best alliances because that's where they live. They live in
Yes.
LinkedIn. And that's the whole concept. But the thing is, and the thing is that most people are so overwhelmed by all the tools that they really don't know how to use the application or the website to any degree that's on their side.
That makes so much sense that, I know there's a lot of people on LinkedIn wishing that they could get some headway, but there are some fabulous tools in there. But if you don't know how to use them, then you're not going to get the traction that you want. So how would somebody go about getting that right traction? I imagine that there's so many tools. I don't think we have time to cover today, but I know that you're looking and available to talk to people
Mm.
on an ongoing basis. So some people just don't get that traction that they want with the virtual networking. And would that be the reason why? Is because of the tools, or is there another reason?
Well, I'm not sure exactly the reason other than they do have so much possible that it's an overwhelm.
Yes, yes, yeah,
It's just overwhelm. Where do I start?
yeah.
Well, the obvious to me is you have to look good before you start. You wouldn't go on this screen that we're looking at now with curlers in your hair and some spinach coming out of your teeth, right?
Yes, that's so true. Oh my
So
goodness.
I don't care where you are, you have to look good.
Right.
So that's the first and basic step is if you don't present yourself everywhere you are, even in a grocery store, even wherever,
Yeah.
you're going to get a false impression as to who you really are. So the makeover that I do makes your essence available on
Okay.
LinkedIn, whether you're somewhat pseudo concept of finding a customer or your dedicated effort to finding an alliance, whatever the intention is, we have to know that first, of course,
Yes.
then I create that makeover so that you attract people.
I love
So
that. I love that. That
yeah,
just makes
it's
so much
real
sense.
simple. Yeah, it's really simple. I mean, what's going to happen when you open the door?
Yes.
What is going to happen when you open the door?
That just
And
makes so much sense.
that's,
Yeah,
I simplify it. That's the biggie right there.
for
What's
sure.
behind the little picture that's in there? That, of course, the little picture and how many people. And I don't know about you. You're probably far better than the picture that's in. Although, as I recall, your picture is really good in there.
Oh,
I
thank
couldn't tell you how many people that I get on a Zoom call and I go, really?
you. Well, there's people on LinkedIn that don't even
Because
have a picture.
they don't refresh their pictures, and it was 20 years ago, and I go, really? And it really it kind of changes. So just your face, just
Yeah,
who you are. You don't have to give your resume. You don't have to go through your whole life. Nobody gives a diddle about all the mountains that you've moved and the millions of dollars you made for somebody else.
that's
You
true.
need to get a credible grip on who you are and what your passion is, what you're here for,
Yeah,
and then systematically who you're targeting, who your alliances are, what you can expect in results, what action to take. So even just that, without going through all the ways to bring your entire life onto LinkedIn, even that is a start.
I love it. I love it. That's so brilliant. So getting your profile set up right and there's like about and there's this and there's that and all getting all that information in tip-top shape with somebody that already knows what that needs to look like, which would be you. Oh gosh. Once somebody's done that, how often do they need to get out there and post and get onto LinkedIn and work it?
Yeah, see, that's usually the big mystery to a lot of people,
Yes. Yeah.
and they don't want it to take over their life, and rightfully it should not. They're here to do whatever, be it
Yeah.
coaching typically or whatever. So where is that balance? What
Yeah.
is it that you do in your day that makes it consistent enough
Yes.
so that it's in a schedule? And not only consistent, but in high enough impact to make it worth the time that you put into it
Yes.
so that you get that visibility. Now, realize, and this is important to think of as you do this, is that you may have hardly anyone comment on a post that you do, but when you look at your followers, they all see it.
Oh, that's amazing. I did not know that.
If you stop and look at the followers, they see it. So maybe
Mm,
they're not in tune with saying anything, and that
yeah.
happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Though I know that they're out there looking at it. So just
Wow.
knowing the positive before you start.
Yeah.
And then systematically, I spent some time talking to Scott Aaron. Scott Aaron is really, really an expert in LinkedIn. He goes a lot deeper than I do. And this is his recommendation, and I give him credit for this. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, he posts. Now, he and I both have a business profile and a personal profile.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
So the two of them kind of go dovetail together. Then every day, Monday through Friday, it's a matter of posting maybe, but mostly you want to talk to the people that are in your own connections. Now, what happens is that most people get connections. They may have 1,000 of them. Do you know 1,000 of them? No, you don't know 1,000 of them.
Probably
Do
not.
you know 20 of them? Maybe on a good day. But
Yeah.
the point is that you don't really know all of them by any means.
Right.
And when you can communicate with them at any level to find out what status they have,
Gotcha.
not your itinerary,
Yeah.
not what you're selling,
Yeah.
not anything about you,
Right.
You have to go out of your mind, out into their world, because we metamorphose, I don't know, once a week, maybe. Our businesses change so quickly right now that
Yeah.
it's a very easy ploy, so to speak. I
Yes.
want to know what's new. What
Yes.
is that thing you're doing? I want to be able to tell my friends, and I can't do that unless you tell me what's up.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that by you're at the end of the conversation, it's like, she didn't ask for anything, did she? No, she didn't.
I love it.
Because all I care about is your expertise and your need. That's it.
Got
Once I know what you're good at and what you need, I am all over that. I don't want to buy your insurance policy. I don't want to be able to buy that supplement. I don't want to get my car in gear that way. However, I want to be able to give you what you need. So when the time comes around, you'll say, look at the resources that she gave me. She didn't ask me. I'm coming back to her. So eventually, it may take at least 3 times, sometimes as many as 7. And they say, she's only thinking about me. That's all she's thought about is me. Now, maybe I can figure out what she needs. So this constant assisting,
Yeah.
helping is a band-aid. Assisting is allowing them to grow.
Yes. Yes.
This constant touching. You don't want to put, I have the hair goes up in the back of my head when I hear people, well, we have an automatic lead generator that does this and that and the other. Guess what? LinkedIn, if they find out about it, you are dead.
Oh my
You
God.
are dead.
Yeah.
And so they do not like that because it doesn't make it personal
It
at
doesn't
all.
make it personal. Do you know how many of those automatic lead messages I get every day? So,
Absolutely. They're
and
selling you something.
exactly, and you can tell it's all scripted and it's in, and you just want like, oh no, I can't do it. One more of those. So
Yeah,
yeah, it personal
absolutely.
everything.
Absolutely. And let's face it, if you were to talk to 10 people a day
Yeah.
that are in your connections, 10 people a day, you look and see what they're doing on their on their LinkedIn,
Uh-huh.
you look and see a little bit about them, and then you talk to them. I see you're doing this and this and this. How about we talk about it? I know somebody that does that, that, that. Wouldn't this be cool? And all of a sudden you've started that conversation. Or
Yeah.
the ones that I love, and I haven't done it for a while, they will be putting on automatic, congratulating me for my anniversary, which I had no clue I even had. And the concept, it was the anniversary for my business. Well, I don't
Yeah. It's not
really
something we
celebrate.
celebrate, right?
Exactly. So, anyhow, but they've come to me automatically. So
Oh
I
wow.
take advantage and I say, we haven't talked since, and I look at my database, it's been 3 years. What the heck are you up to? And
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, 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 well, where'd this come from? It
I
came from
love it.
you.
Yeah. I love it.
So there are ways to touch your connections, and they're sitting there right in front of you.
Right,
They
right.
are waiting. You can sort them, you can filter them, you can bring out just the kind you want.
Those are the tools that you were talking about, sorting
Yeah,
things, sort them, filter, and not being aware of those tools. You would think it's like you said, there's 2 billion people or
overwhelming.
something. It's way
Yeah,
overwhelming, way overwhelming. Well, what if somebody doesn't even know who their best alliance might be?
come to me. Anyhow, um,
I know.
we'll sort it out. Yeah, I
That's
know. That
right.
gets to the
Jacque
end of the
is
whole thing.
outstanding at finding your alliance. I love that about you, Jacque. I mean, she's just brilliant. So, if you get the opportunity to get on Jackie's calendar and have a chat with her, she will be able to help you find who is your best alliance, who should you be talking to, who should be networking with, and providing value for so that they will be wanting to turn around and provide value for you. So I'm just so thank you so much, Jacque, for being here and sharing. I mean, this you guys just got the tip of the iceberg of Jackie's knowledge when it comes to LinkedIn. And I want to encourage you to reach out. So we're going to put Jackie's calendar and a link to, she's got a free gift for you. It's called her free virtual networking engagement tips. So I want you to download that networking engagement tips, read about that, but then get on Jackie's calendar and get to meet her and get just some of her expertise because like I said, she is like amazing when it comes to finding out who it is that you should be networking and playing with in the LinkedIn arena. And I agree, LinkedIn is a great place. There's many, many people on there, but they're all people that are professionals out there wanting to network with other professionals. That's why they're there. So I think it's a brilliant place to go. So Jackie, did you have anything else that you'd like to share with the audience before we wrap up here?
It is not overpowering if you allow yourself to simply do a few steps
I love it.
and to know intentionally who you want. So, the way you find that out, and the easiest way to find out who you want, is to look at what it is you provide, who brings them to you, what's the step before you, then where do you send them after you? So if you're a coach and someone comes to you as maybe a doctor that's had a patient that has had a drug problem or something else, and you're the coach, okay, that doctor's your best alliance. They really are.
Absolutely, yes.
Then where do you send them after they have been empowered and they have gotten to a different level? Well, maybe now it's a business coach because they have found that they can create a business. So the point is, who are the before and afters? Those are your best alliances to know who to work with, because a lot of times you can team up like a business coach. They'll team up and put on what they're going to provide for the public, and you're the first step.
I love it.
See that as an alliance? You're the first step. They build you into their package.
I love that. That's so brilliant. Okay, you got to get together with Jackie. You can see that right now. She's amazing. Lots of knowledge, been doing this a long time, and you'll get high value just by having a quick conversation with her. So
Thank you,
thank you
Barbara.
so much, Jackie. It's been such an honor to meet you and know you. And I love what you do. Make
Thank you.
LinkedIn simple.
That's right. You're so special. Thank you, Barbara. You're wonderful.
Thank you.